the following year. And he's beaten Barney the last 2 times he's played him as well, although they were both in 2015 as Jelle fills it up. Maximum for the Cobra. However, in between those victories, Barney had a run of 9 consecutive wins over Jelle Klaasen, so he leads the head-to-heads. But it's been a while since they've met, and Barney looks reinvigorated. These last few months, Raymond van Barneveld has looked focused and determined. He's shown a new enthusiasm for the game. He wants to be playing. He wants to be turning up to places like Barnsley and Wigan and competing. He has not won one of these floor tournaments since 2013. It's nearly 4 years since Barney has won one of these. Now, in the intervening time, he's won things like the Grand Slam and, you know, World Series stuff, Premier League. He's won things, big things, but it's the floor events where he's just not really turned it on. Not really turned up sometimes. 56 for Barney, 20 for double 18. Yeah, that'll be the route. Yeah, lovely stuff. Raymond van Barneveld gets the first leg on the board with a hold of throw. Both of these guys enjoy a double 18. Jelle with all kinds of tape on his throwing hand. Now, I know that a lot of players will use tape to sort out their muscles and tendons and just hold things in place, a bit of extra support. I'm not sure I've seen anybody do it on their throwing wrist or arm before. Curious situation. Look at that. Oh, absolutely cannoned out of the treble 20 there. For all the world to be a 180 coming in. This might be one, and it is. The second maximum for Jelle Klaasen, who got his first win in the Premier League. And this season's Premier League, of course. He was in the Premier League before, back in 2009. As was Barney. Barney beat him twice. Tops. And there it is, 1 apiece. Jelle Klaasen levels it up with a 44 checkout. Jelle's recently changed his darts. They look quite similar to his previous darts. 90. Certainly in the shape. I think just the sort of design where the grip is just looks slightly different. He's a man who completely remodeled his throw, Jelle Klaasen. If you go back and watch his win over Barney at the Lakeside back in 2006, you know, it's a completely different throw. Aesthetically, it was a little bit more pleasing, but Jelle is convinced that what he's done with his throw has made him a better player than ever, and he can go on and compete and win things. And to be honest, proof's in the pudding. The way he's played over the last couple of years, the way he's fought his way back into the Premier League, won PDC titles, throwing darts like this. And he's given himself a chance here to break the Barney throw. Raymond van Barneveld, when he did win his last floor tournament in 2013, beat Peter Wright in the final. Then beat Andrew Gilding in the semis. 167. Not going to go. Jelle Klaasen will get a dart to break, and he may go 20 double 18. He does like a double 18. He may decide to go 16 tops. That would be the more conventional route, and that is the route that he's chosen. And it's a very effective one as well. It's a break of throw. Jelle Klaasen into the lead. Both convincing winners in the last 16. Jelle Klaasen saw off Terry Temple 6-1. Raymond van Barneveld beat Ted Evett 6-2. The winner of this goes through to the semi-finals to face either Michael Smith or Gary Anderson. You look at the quarter-final lineup. For the world number 2, Gary Anderson. World number 3, Peter Wright. World number 5, James Wade. 5-time world champion Barney. Top 10 and Premier League star Jelle Klaasen. Michael Smith, who's Premier League last year and world number 11. Davil Gurney, a player very much on the up. And then the outsider, the surprise package, Robert Owen. 128 players came here today, and the vast majority of the top-ranked players are still in there fighting. Dave Chisnall went out early. Mensur Suljovic went out early. No Michael van Gerwen. No Phil Taylor here today, of course. But that's a maximum for Raymond van Barneveld, his first one of this match. Looking to break straight back against Jelle, who is not down to a finish. It could be an 11-dart leg coming in from Barney here. Well, he'll settle for 12. Oh, well, he's hit the 45, so just knock one off and come back. Oh, a bit of a flourish to apply some pressure from Jelle. But it matters not to Barney. 2-2 with a break back. Raymond van Barneveld just carrying on serenely about his business. Like a giant Dutch bespectacled swan gliding around, throwing darts seemingly at will into whatever target he wants. That one was a bit of a savage deflection into the treble 5. Well thrown dart from Jelle, just skewing off left. 91. He really is peppering the treble 20 is Jelle Klaasen. That's a third maximum for Jelle. 4 in the match in total. Might be 5. Oh, well, it's Barney's turn to see one skew off into the treble 5. Jelle can't stop hitting a 60. Oh, he can. There we go. 86. Leaves himself a 2-darter. 100 checkout. Could be a third consecutive break of throw here. 41. Well, not down to a finish. Klaasen's got all the time in the world. Tops. Yep. Ooh. Unable to follow it with the final dart, but he will come back with 3 darts in his hand, looking at double top. Raymond van Barneveld hoping for the 140 to apply pressure. 140. That's exactly what he's got. Double 10. Yeah, last dart in hand. Jelle Klaasen does make it a third consecutive break of throw. Real battle we've got between these two Dutchmen. All Dutch FA here. We've got England versus Scotland in Gary Anderson and Michael Smith in the other quarter-final in this half of the draw. Wales versus Northern Ireland as Robert Owen and Darrell Gurney duke it out. And then a Scotland-England clash with Peter Wright and James Wade. 100. Oh, another one maybe. 140. Has to settle for the ton 40. Jelle Klaasen having got his first win in the Premier League. 100. Beating Dave Chisnell the other night. May just be feeling a little bit more confident. I know that being in the Premier League, it is a tough school. We saw Dave Chisnell last year when he was getting beaten regularly week in, week out. His form elsewhere suffered, and as soon as he was eliminated from the Premier League, his form picked up. He played some phenomenal darts in the second half of the year, but while he was in the Premier League, it really did affect his form and confidence. Jelle Klaasen, well, maybe just that win on Thursday has just lifted his spirits and has helped inspire him to put in this performance, because he could be about to go 4-2 up on Raymond van Barneveld. Double top he wants. Now for double 10. And there it is. Jelle looked, well, just disappointed. It was the look a parent would give to a child that they're telling off. I'm not angry, I'm disappointed in you with that dart at double top, but 125. One at double 10, absolutely no problem at all. So Jelle Klaasen 2 legs away from a place in the semi-finals. Raymond van Barneveld going to have to dig deep, but Barney can dig deeper than most, we know that. Saw Jelle make a semi-final in the UK Open qualifiers. That was the second qualifying tournament of the 6. He also made a quarter-final. Last time we saw him go on and make a final of anything was on the European Tour German Darts Championship. That was back in October. He was beaten in the final by Alan Norris, who was our winner here yesterday, of course. 148 for Barney. Another one of those. For double 14. And a spectacular 148 checkout. Barney just languidly lobbing it into the double 14 as if it was nothing at all. Last time Barney was in a quarter-final, one of these floor tournaments, was back in September here in Barnsley. As I say, he doesn't play all of them, and much more suited to big stage games. He was beaten by James Wilson in that quarter-final, and he's got work to do to avoid being beaten by Jelle Klaasen here, but he's down to a finish. Jelle is already on one. Similar finishes, both need 2 darts in the treble for a dart at the double. There's one. Can't find the 51 that would have given him a dart at tops. And he's put that into the treble 4, so not the best setup shot. He may only get 1 dart at double if he returns, when he returns, I should say, because Barney's not going to take out the 146. Down for the 19s now.
84.
Jelle fires in the treble, so he gets 2 darts at the double and he only needs the 1. An efficient kill of 62 on double 4 for Jelle Klaasen. Barney needs to win the last 3 legs. He has the throw in 2 of them.
134.
Jelle Klaasen. He's like the Happy Gilmore of darts, Jelle Klaasen. The first dart that he throws, he's barely stopped his walk to the oche. He has a big sort of run-up, takes some purposeful strides there, and as soon as his foot hits the oche, he's ready to throw and release. And it's almost one movement, that walk to the oche and release. It's like a run-up. I don't know any other player that does it like that. Barney certainly doesn't. He just sort of sets himself.
91.
Down to 136. Jelle Klaasen trying to leave himself a finish. And does do. Another one of those. Oh, Barney for another big finish. This time, he can't find the double. Jelle Klaasen, 142. Which way? Well, he went the conventional way, and he was unable to find the treble 20. And that means that Barney will come back, looking to close the gap to just the 1 leg. Double 4 for the 5-time world champion. Double 2 now. And there it is. It is 5-4. Jelle has the throw. This is where Jelle Klaasen wants to close it out.
134.
Absolutely savage lurch with that last dart, but he found the target he was after.
59.
No treble for Barney. Jelle. This is his.
100.
Only a ton.
100.
But only a ton from Barney, and that isn't enough in this situation. Jelle in the red bit again, and again. Down to 127. Jelle Klaasen puts Barney on the brink of a quarter-final exit. Can the Cobra close this out now? Well, Barney's not on a finish, so Jelle doesn't have to use the bullseye. 67 left. Oh, well, okay, he'd gone treble 9 for double top. And then he's missed the 18. So instead of coming back with 3 darts for the match, he's only going to get 2. It'll be 17 for double top.
58.
But Barney, no, I think he knows this game has gone. Jelle Klaasen, double top for a 3rd consecutive win over Raymond van Barneveld. It's a while since they've met, but Jelle Klaasen is through to the semi-final.